Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you betcha. My name is Albert Sody, and have I got a buck story for you. Now, you ain't gonna believe it. In fact, I guarantee right now you'll walk out of here saying, well, I didn't believe a word that old Uber said. Won't blame you if you do. Fact is, I didn't believe it either, and I was there. Sure as I'm sitting here. If you're sure I'm sitting here, which is what this story is all about. Yeah, holy wow, what am I thinking? They talk about putting your cart before your horse, huh? For those of you that got a pint, now's the time to take it out. Yeah, for those of you that ain't got no whiskey, well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for traveling light. A man without a drink in his hand is a man on his way to get a drink. And if he ain't on his way to get a drink, well, then he must be part of the DNR. That's the Department of Natural Resources, and don't get me started on them, eh? Alrighty then. The tale I'm about to tell starts in November of '89 at the Sody Deer Camp located just north of Escanaba, Michigan. That's in the Upper Peninsula, for those of you that don't know nothing. How many of y'all ever been to the UP? Yeah, when I say the UP, I don't mean Mackinac Island. I'm talking about your Big Bays, your Michigamis, your Ontonogans. How many of y'all ever set foot in Ontonagon? Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm swimming on a frozen pond here. Well, for those of you that ain't familiar with the Superior State, there are a few things that need to be explained. First off, in the UP, we don't explain nothing. It's not that we're unfriendly by nature, it's just that, well, if we wanted the company, we would have let you build the bridge a long time ago. You should also know that we think of those of you that live below the Big Mac Bridge as trolls. Lopers, apple knockers, flatlanders, and, and my personal favorite, fudsuckers. How many of you apple-knocking, fud-sucking trolls ever ate a pasty? Yeah, I said pasties, they're not pasties. That's two completely different things, okay? A pasty is a delicious meat pie made of meat, potatoes, rutabagas, and lard. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a gal who can make a good pasty pie, well, grab her by the hand and take her to camp. That's what I did. Finnish gal by the name of Big Betty Ballou. God rest her soul. Not only could she make the best pasty pies in town, but she was also the only gal in Escanaba who owned a toothbrush. Yeah, unfortunately, she only used it to comb her eyebrow. Yeah, don't get me started on that, eh? You should also know, if you don't already, that the UP has some of the best hunting and fishing in the entire world. Trout streams as clear as glass where the rainbows come right out of the water under your hook. The bear as tall as Norway pine, wolf, moose, beaver, fox, wild turkey, quail, rabbits, and of course the bucks. Holy water, we got bucks! Big as Buicks, wrecks that could stretch across the straits. You could slice the venison off of one Superior State buck and feed the entire state of Wisconsin. Yeah, but before you all jump in your Winnebagas and head up north, you need to know about the other UP. It's the part only the Injuns understand, and don't get me started on them, eh? My eldest boy married one. Full-blooded Ojibwe, goes by the name of Wolf Moon Dance. Strange gal to say the least. I'm getting ahead of myself. And as great-grandpa Alphonse always used to say, if you don't know where to start, go back to the beginning. From the loins of our union, Big Betty Ballou bore two boys, Reuben and Remnar. Now, I am going to tell you right off the bat that they are not the sharpest tools in the shed. In fact, there was many a days I thought to myself, Albert, You should have raised hogs. Well, at least then you would have had ham.
Hello!
Hello!
Is this the Sody Deer Camp?
Your founder.
The world famous Sody Deer Camp?
The one and the same.
And is that some Albert Sody's sweet sap whiskey I see?
You might be so lucky.
Well, I guess I better have myself a snort, eh?
Well, if you know what's good for you. Reuben hadn't missed an opening day in over 30 years. He loved hunting. Couldn't get enough of it. But in all those years at deer camp, there was one problem. Reuben was still waiting to bag his first buck. He is, as we say in the UP, without venison. Which ain't a big deal if you're just another ear-flapping, orange-clad fudsucker bopping over the bridge. But if you're a Sody, to go that late in life without hanging a single buck on the buck pole, well, you might as well have a streak of yellow right down the middle of your back.
A little heavy on the sap.
It's a little what?
On the sap, a little heavy on the sap.
What do you mean a little heavy on the sap? The sap's what makes it.
Well, that may be, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say I just took a snort off of a bottle of maple syrup.
Give me the jar back.
All I'm saying is a little heavy on the...
Give me the jar back, I said. Now, if you don't like it, be man enough to say so. Any man that can't look another man in the hairy eyeball and tell him he's a little heavy on the sap ain't much of a man.
All I said is that last year's batch weren't so sappy.
Well, maybe I should take the sap out altogether. Would you like it then?
Well, I can tell you this, every time I took a snort, I wouldn't think of it, Jemima.
Well, I ain't about to do it, so put that in your pipe and stick it up your ass.
Well, maybe I will.
Well, maybe you should.
All right
then. Jesus Christ. As you can see, that year's deer camp was about as tense as a moose's butt during fly season. Remnar didn't help.
Hello!
Hello!
Is this the Sody Deer Camp?
Your founder.
The world famous Sody Deer Camp?
The one and the same.
Is that some Albert Sody's sweet sap whiskey I see?
You might be so lucky.
Little heavy on the sap.
Heavy on the sap. The sap what makes it you want to fun sucking.
Where you been? You were supposed to be here at 6. What's wrong?
I stopped off at the porcelain bus, picked up the beer, thank you very much.
Well, what'd you have to do? Ruin yourself?
It was ladies' night.
Oh, Jesus
Oh, don't
Christ.
tell me. Joel Barry's sister was there.
Hey, for your information, this time she came up to me.
I thought you were supposed to steer clear of her.
Remnar.
Did you want the beer or not?
No, I don't want that beer. Take it back.
Orders, Remnar.
I ain't in court.
Yeah, she'll stick the cops on you like she did last time.
They was playing this game, eh?
I don't want to hear this.
They put all the guys on the one side of the bar, and all the girls on the other. Then, they gave each fella a cue stick off of the pool table over there, and the fella sticks it down between his legs, like this, see? With the tip pointing up.
I get the picture, eh?
And the girl, she goes, well, she takes a roll of toilet paper and sticks it down between her legs, like this. What do you do with the toilet paper?
Bring the toilet paper pot?
Yeah.
Well, we get about 20 feet apart, and then, on the count of 3, we all put our hands on our heads, they start playing the Bee Gees, and we all start dancing towards each other. Oh, you can tell by the way I use my walk.
Come on, eh?
Let's go to the jam your goose stick into the toilet paper roll. Gets a free case of beer, thank you very much.
She's married, Remnar. She filed a restraining order.
I know, but I couldn't help myself. This girl's got lips like a sturgeon.
You know, your mother had lips like a sturgeon.
Come on.
Well, that's not all, Pop. You should have seen her. I thought I was looking at an angel. Long brown hair, hawk nose, hands like a logger. This girl could split wood.
Oh, your mother could split wood.
Come on.
Did you bring the pasties? Tell me you brought the pasties.
We're gonna eat like kings, eh?
You know me. You know how I am.
Yeah, don't remind us, see?
Well, I'm a creature with habits. If things aren't just so,
Things won't work out, yeah.
That's right. Now tell me again you brought the pasties.
I took care of it, eh?
Beautiful. Is this heaven or is this heaven, eh?
This is heaven.
You know, I think I look forward to opening day of deer season more than any day of the year.
Who doesn't, eh?
Well, it's like Christmas with guns. You been lucky this year, Pop?
Ah, some of us don't need lucky.
Well, I ain't afraid to tell you that I'm feeling real lucky.
Well, pass some of that my way, eh?
I was driving up to Kent. I swear to God I had one of those things.
One of those things?
Yeah, one of those things you get when you're driving. What do you call it?
Black Ops.
No! One of those things that flash across your mind like a dream, only you're not sleeping.
A vision.
A vision, right? I had a vision. That it was such a big vision, I think it was a sign.
Kid, how much beer you drunk tonight?
I was just driving down the road, thinking about hunting. You know, which scope to use, which sacks to bring, how much beer to take, you know.
The essentials.
Right.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, holy wow, there right in front of me is a 50-point buck.
A 50-point buck.
50-point buck. Ain't no such thing as a 50-point buck.
It was a 50-pointer, I almost pulled my truck off the road, it was so
real.
real. This thing was, didn't go away, I kept seeing them and seeing them and seeing them.
And you're driving this whole time?
I do not believe I was, no. Someone had their hands on the wheel, but I could not tell you for sure they was mine.
Wow.
Holy was right. All I could see was this monster buck in my mind.
And your mind is right.
So I imagine myself bringing out my .32. I get him right in my crosshairs. Still, he don't move a muscle. He's facing me straight up, man. I can't get the good shot. So I whisper to him, "Turn around, big boy. Let me see it from the side." Sure enough, he turns for me. There he stands, tall and proud like the trophy that he is. That's when he spoke to me.
He spoke?
Talking buck.
Take me, Ragnar. Take me now. You want to face the earth? I tell you, Ruben, it was as real as you.
Well, I wish I'd have been the one that seen it.
The only buck you see this year, eh?
Oh, so you're just jealous because I kicked your butt last year.
You did not kick my butt last year.
Oh, my 12-pointer to your little 4.4 coin. I think that's a bucket in anybody's book. You say that's a bucket.
That's a buck chicken.
You know I passed up on a 20-pointer to take the fourth card because I didn't have a clean shot. That's right. You can't make a clean kill, don't make a kill at all.
If you're not going to pull the trigger pop, at least snap a picture. Then you got something for the scrapbook.
Don't you forget who you're talking to.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I shot the biggest buck anybody sitting in this room.
Leave him alone.
Oh, yeah,
all right?
when was this?
Back in 1962.
I need a bet.
Oh, you're right.
When the bucks were as thick as mosquitoes. That's right.
Bucks with wings. I'd like to see that.
15-inch tines, 26-inch spread, an estimated weight of 285 pounds. Fully dressed. Thank you very much.
Are you sure you didn't shoot a cow?
Would have been a state record if I felt like reporting it.
Well, it wasn't, because you didn't.
The hell was it?
You didn't report it, You don't report it, it's not a state record.
Well, I don't believe in state records. You don't believe in
You don't believe in state records?
Yeah, I don't believe in anything managed by the goddamn DNR.
You don't
What the hell, DNR?
What's the name of that big gaming agency down in the
CBF.
CBF, right? Wait, what's that stand for?
The Commemorative Bucks of Michigan.
Commemorative Bucks of Michigan. Right, you want to report it? You report it to Commemorative Bucks of Michigan. Huh?
When your great-grandpa Alphonse shot the Sody Ridge buck in 1922, do you think he called a state? Hell
He'd
no!
probably hold the state record right now if he had.
He came right back to the camp, took out the Sody logbook, and started writing down for all posterior. Now where is it? Where's the damn book?
Over there, Pop.
Oh. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. 1922. 28 points. Rack spread at 33 3/4 inches. Dressed in an estimated weight of 350 pounds. That's not a state record, boys. It's a world record.
How do you know everything in here is on the up? Anybody can write anything.
Because that's sacred. If it's in there, it's the truth.
Well, then keep a pencil handy, because when I come down from the ridge tomorrow, there's going to be a new Sody record holder, eh?
So you're hunting the ridge tomorrow?
Does a bear shit standing up?
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you, but they ain't up on the ridge this year.
They ain't up on the ridge, Pop.
Not this year, they ain't.
The big ones are up on the ridge.
Are they?
Trophies. I seen the track.
How big?
Big. And you know what they say? Big bucks make big tracks. Store that one away for a rainy day.
Big bucks make big tracks.
Do you think I could, hunt with you tomorrow?
What?
Up on the ridge, you know, you and me together.
What do you mean?
Well, the two of us hunt the ridge together?
I don't think so.
Well, why not?
Why not? Well, because I always hunt alone. That's why not.
Well, I'm not talking about shoulder to shoulder, like you could take one end of the ridge and I could take the other.
No, you see, that won't work either, because the next thing you know, we'd be shooting each other.
The ridge is 5 miles long.
I know it is very much, and I plan on hunting every inch.
Oh,
You know what you should do? You should hunt the swamp.
the swamp.
No, he can't hunt that swamp, eh?
Why can't he hunt the swamp?
I'm hunting the swamp.
The whole swamp?
Yeah, the whole swamp?
You're hunting the whole ridge.
Yeah, that's how I hunt.
Well, that's how I hunt.
Wait a minute.
You can't hunt the swamp the same way you hunt the ridge.
The hell are
Stop it! If you're hunting up on the ridge and Pop is hunting the swamp, where am I supposed to hunt?
How about over by the road?
What road? M35. That's a state highway.
Dear love the highway.
I hit one just last week.
I'm not gonna hunt the highway. It's a highway.
Are you sure? I think you might be missing an opportunity here. In fact, I might give it a go out there myself, depending on how I do on the ridge.
Oh, yeah, not if I get there first, eh?
I thought you were hunting the swamp.
I thought you were hunting the ridge.
So let me get this straight. The two of you want me to set up a blind on M35 and wait for the first 10-pointer to cross in traffic.
I think you're getting the plumb spot.
Oh,
I really do.
come on now.
Don't you, bud?
Position A.
I see, said the blind man. I see. Remnar, here,
What's this for?
take the knife in my back. While you're at it, give it a good twist.
Oh, what the
Wait, wouldn't that hurt more?
Give me that damn knife.
You don't want to use the knife? That's fine. Here, dust me. Right in the back, Remnar. Go ahead.
Put that down. Nobody's dusting nobody unless I say so. Now what the hell's gotten into you?
I expect this from everybody else, but for my own flesh and blood,
Now what are you talking about?
you're both just scared to death that if I'm anywhere near you, you won't even see a buck.
Well, that's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I want you both to look me straight in the hairy eyeball and tell me you don't think I'm cursed.
I don't think you're cursed, Reuben. Remnar?
Well, you married my
Very nice.
Remnar?
But we're not people's spirits.
Yeah, but we're not Catholic.
Bob McGinnis gave you.
Oh, give me the beans.
They're Bubs.
Give me the beans, I said! Now, no boy of mine is gonna walk around here thinking he's cursed. Now, I'll admit, Reuben, and maybe I'm guilty of thinking that my luck would be better if I knew you was somewhere else, but that is no way to treat your own. Well, at least some of your own. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you want to hunt the swamp with me, Reuben, you're more than welcome. And if you'd rather hunt the ridge with your brother, I'm sure he'd be happy to send you up in his lucky boy. Isn't that right, Remnar? Remnar!
Fine, you can hunt the ridge.
There you go. Now, I, for one, think that your main problem is just that, well, you're a shitty shot.
A shitty shot.
Son, you couldn't hit a house if you was standing in it. And as great-grandpa Alphonse always used to say, good things come to those who shoot straight. Besides, I think that this might be your year.
You say that every year, and every year I come up empty.
Well, you're not gonna get it done thinking like that, eh? You've gotta want it to happen. You've gotta believe it'll happen for it to happen. Now that's the first rule of hunting.
You sound like my wife. The other night I was up walking the floors, and she comes downstairs. Wolf Moon Dance says to me, "Why do you walk so far and travel so short a distance?" And I says to her, "Wolf Moon Dance, will you still love me if I don't come home with the buck?" And she says, "I will always love you, bear with 3 legs."
A bear with what?
Oh, bear with 3 legs. It's the Indian name she gave me. It means that I got a beard.
I think I know what that means.
At least you can be proud of something.
Well, anyway, she says to me, if it's a buck you want, I will make it so. She's so funny. Oh, those are jibways.
Oh, yeah. You said a mouthful there, eh?
Oh.
Stand a can of worms I hear open.
Oh, hey, sometimes those Indians believe in some pretty weird things, but sometimes they believe in them so hard, they come true. At least to them they do.
So, Pop, do you believe every single thing written in here is the truth?
Well, yeah, it's the Holy Bible.
Well, do you know what happened in 1969?
69. No. No, I don't think I do.
That was the year that Uncle Alvin shot his first buck.
Oh, Alvin.
Yeah. And you know how old he was when he shot his first buck? 35. And Uncle Alvin, aside from being a family idiot, and I don't think anyone here would disagree, says here that Alvin shot himself a 6-pointer, which happened to be sniffing around the back of the 2-holder at the time when Alvin happened to be in it. Which made him, at the embarrassingly late age of 35, the oldest sody in the history of sodies to bag a buck. Signed, his brother, Albert Sody. How old am I, Pop?
What the?
Pop?
Yeah, 35.
Holy wow.
Holy was right. That means if I come up empty this year, I will be the oldest sody in the history of all of the sodies never to have bagged a buck.
So there it was, staring us right into hairy eyeball. You see, the thing is, you can plan and plan and plan and plan, but when it comes to hunting, it is out of your hands. And in November '89, it was out of our hands more than we knew.
Holy wow!
What was that?
Is that
That was a light?
that was a light?
It might have been a sighting.
A sight?
A sight?
We seen a sight, Pop! Where'd it go? Sit down. Go. Go. Ah! Come on. You're in my way. Sit that way.
You need to know about the UFOs. Oh, they exist up here. It's the truth. You spend any time at all in the UP and you'll see one too. I see my first back in '67 over the Bark River. Just this silver streak of speeding light flying through the sky. Whoosh! And then another right behind it and another, 3 of them right in a row. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Now, Bob McGinnis claims he saw this white dish come up over the trees one night. And it just settled down right above his boathouse. Just hovered there right above him. Yeah, he thought for sure they was gonna take him. And if you'd ever met Bob, you'd understood why they passed. But the Jimmer, now the Jimmer's a different story. The Jimmer Naganomy from Anonymous saw the same kind of hoover and white disc. Except they didn't pass on the Jimmer. He's abducted. It's the truth, disappeared for the entire weekend. Yep, and when he came back the following Monday, there were a few changes to the Jimmer that were pretty hard to ignore. First off, he could drink like a fish. and then there was the way he talked. It was different. It was very different.
Oh, my shimmy took a ticket! My shimmy took a ticket!
What sugar what?
My shimmy took a ticket!
What's wrong with that Jimmer?
Jimmer Chevy took a dish.
Where's your Chevy at, Jerry?
Boobity boom!
Nobody what?
Boobity boobity boom! My shimmy took a ticket!
Quick in here!
Incoming!
What's cold beer?
She wants a cold beer.
It is cold.
Shoulder!
Shoulder?
Shoulder!
Colder!
There's a cooler ice cooler. Here, I'll be back in my truck. Go.
Cold here!
Yeah, I know. Slow him down.
I ain't never seen him like this, eh?
It's like you see the door see a ghost, did you, Jimmer?
My shimmy shook his teeth! Come on, oh my God!
I'm coming! Ice cold beer, just so you like it.
Holy moly! Holy moly!
Holy
Holy moly! The shotgun. He wants the shotgun. Give me the shotgun, Jimmer.
Yeah, and make sure you have a clear passage, see?
It's like looking down a mine shaft. Call it up, Pop.
I'm ready, aim, fire! Oh, there he goes.
Captain, you feel better now? With a whiskey chaser. With a whiskey chaser?
A whiskey chaser?
Never wants a whiskey chaser! Sweet time, out on the board!
Now, the Jimmer had become a living legend. And not because he'd been abducted. We get 2 or 3 of those every year.
I got it!
It was his capacity for drinking that spread to all the water and holes in the UP.
James?
The regulars down at the Porcelain Bus compare him to the late, great Thomas Lipsy. Or as the Indians call him, the Great White Stomach. Thomas made a pretty good living drinking any and all things put down in front of him, including that fateful bucket of weak old wastewater from the filter of Scandinavian oil. God rest his soul. Jimmer and the Anatomy from Anatomy was cut from the same piece of cloth.
This sheet's like shag. It's so shabby. See that board's a little bit shaky.
Where's your card?
It took a sheet.
We know it took a shit, but where is it? Is it on 35?
Election Rouge.
Which road? The road in the camp?
In the camp room, yeah.
How about we jump with the snowcat, see if we can't get it started up again?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Only version of change.
Person of what?
Version of change. Change? Change!
Oh, flames! Person of flames.
So what you're saying, Jimmer, is that you set your Chevy on fire?
Chevy said itself on change.
The Chevy set itself on
Yeah,
fire?
you see that it said itself on fire. Oh, you
Jimmer, come down.
Come
Come down, okay. Come down.
I just sitting there. Just shining my shoulder to shame. Throw it to shoulder. My Chevy should have seen. Just shot racing and shaking. So I can shake to shake. What's your next thing? I go, boom! My Chevy burst in the streets. And I need zero Chevy swears. Alright, so I reached to that sheet. Shot my Chevy to shake. Like a sheet bag and shake your beers. It's all the more it's like running like she's gonna drive between. Like show jacks. Sure, Chevy Ace. Sure, my Chevy to sheep. It's hurt you.
Wait a minute, let's back up a second. What you're saying is that you were just driving along, minding your own business, when all of a sudden your Chevy took a shit. So you got out to take a look, and then, come on! That's when your car burst into flames, okay? And then you reach back into the back seat, you grab your rifle and your sleeping bags and whatever else,
And shakers
sandwiches and beers, right? And then while the car's still on fire, it starts up again and starts driving away. All right, so far.
Wait, so far?
And so you jump back scared for your life, and that's when you pulled out the
Hey,
Chevy 250 and then
What's wrong, eh?
I'm sorry to report this, boys, but this here's batch of Albert Sody Sweet Sap whiskey is nothing but pure, unfiltered, straight out of the tree sap.
The whole batch?
The only thing missing is the pancakes and butter.
Hey, Mr. Jody, this
I'm afraid so, Jimmer. We are in a deer camp without whiskey.
I didn't know any better. I'd say this camp was good. Oh, shit.
Now, if we'd had an ounce of sense among us, we would have packed our guns into our trunks and headed back to Escanaba right then and there. The strangeness surrounding the Jimmers Impala was reason enough. But when the best homemade whiskey to ever come out of the backwoods of the UP curdled like milk under our noses, well, but as great-grandpa Alphonse always used to say, if you're busy looking at the things you missed, you'll never see what hit you.
Who wants a pass?
Now, the trouble is...
Oh, shit!
Coming right up, Jimmer.
Yeah, we was about to get hit head on.
Roman? Where'd you put the pasties?
The what?
Pasties. Ain't got no sweet stuff, but we got pasties, right?
Hey, the sweet Japanese shape, very shabby.
Where they at?
The pasties?
Yeah. You did bring them, didn't you? I was in charge of bringing the beer, and you was in charge of bringing the food.
Well, the food's here.
Where? I don't see it.
In camp.
Where in camp?
It's out in them boxes on the porch.
Oh, here it is! Well, holy what? For a second there, I thought you forgot the pasties altogether. Right?
Yes,
Coming right up, Jim.
Hey.
You want a pasty pie, Pop?
Yeah, I'll have a pie.
Big brother? Of course you do. Pasties all around. You get over that stove, start filling this camp up with the smell of the greatest meat pie ever made.
We're not having pasties this year.
We ate what?
I thought we'd break with tradition and try something different this year.
Not a beer camp before.
Well, we gotta have pasties.
I thought it might change our luck if we tried something different.
Change whose luck? My luck is fine just the way it is. Thank you very
Speak for
much.
yourself, eh?
I do believe I was, eh?
Oh, you know chance.
Pasties is a Saudi tradition.
May I remind you that pasties have been the traditional meal of choice ever since great-grandpa Alphonse first built this camp.
You can't just stop a Saudi tradition dead in its tracks.
That's like...
That's like breaking one of the laws of nature. That's what that's like.
Change is good.
No! Change is not good! Change is what you do when things aren't working.
Rhoda,
Well,
we know you're going through a little thing here, but you see, not having pasties at deer camp could stir up into trouble with a capital T.
I'm already in trouble with a capital T, Pop.
Robin, listen. Are you listening to me? This is very important what I'm about to say.
What?
We've known each other since we was kids.
We're brothers, Revnar.
Hear me out. You know how I can be a little superstitious? Hey! Any change in my deer camp ritual, big or small, directly deflects the odds of me making the big buck. Every year I wake up on opening morning at the same time. I go to the same blind, by way of the same route, with the same gun, packing the same spam and mayonnaise on bunny bread sandwich. Even down to the shirt on my back. I have worn this shirt every opening day since the age of 9. Does it fit? No. Does it keep me warm? No. Does it smell? Most definitely. But does it guarantee the big buck for yours truly? Well, you betcha. And you want to know why? Because it is all a part of Revnar Sodi's deer camp ritual. A ritual that includes eating pasties.
You know what eating pasties has done for me? Nothing. For more than 30 years I've been eating pasties. That's 3 decades of meat, potatoes, rutabagas, and lard. And every year sitting in the same league waiting for first light, the only sound I hear is the sound of myself farting like a tuba at the back of the band.
Yeah. Pasties is a Saudi tradition.
I know this very much, eh? But what has all this Saudi tradition done for me? What has all this sacred Saudi carrying on done for me? Back in Escanaba, I hear the talk. I think I do, but they forget I got ears on both sides of my head. As I'm walking by, they're whispering, there goes the Mother Teresa of deer hunting. or the wee ones. Look, Mama, there goes Baby's best friend. Or the one that hurts the most. The one that cuts right to the bone. Hey, fellas, there goes the buckless youper.
Oh.
But it's not just that. I have a vision too, Leonard. A big one. I see myself walking through the front door of my house, carrying a 10-point buck by the horns. And my wife looks up and she sees me and she smiles, and I says to her, "Put on the lard and onions, honey. I'm gonna gut you a buck." And she's so happy, she hugs me and kisses me, and I'm happy, knowing that I, Reuben Sodi, have finally put the meat on my family's table. Which is why I'm asking you. No, I'm begging you. Can we please break the tradition just this once so that maybe, just maybe, my dream can come true?
Okay, I'll give it a go. Timber.
Thank you, sir.
Remnar. Oh, you are a deer in my headlights, Remnar. Watch yourself.
All right, no pasties.
For this year
only.
You won't be sorry.
You just make sure to bag yourself a buck, eh, Reuben?
I got a really good feeling about it, Pop. I think I might even get myself a state record.
Well, if you see anything with horns, you just start shooting, okay?
Hey, she turned you a jack. I sure take hope your German jack. I can eat a jack every day of the week.
I know you could, Jimmer, but
No, not flapjacks.
Oh, what you don't care for jack jacks?
Kraft macaroni and cheese, thank you very much.
With spam?
With spam.
What do you wait on jack jacks?
Just spam for me, thank you very much.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Fellas, hey. No macaroni and cheese, no flapjacks, and no spam.
What?
No spam!
We're gonna eat like kings, fellas. And you remember that $20 you was all gonna pitch into the kitty for pasties? Keep it. I'm about to feed the deer camp all week long. Absolutely free.
Free.
Oh, boom, de boom.
I like the sound of that, eh? Great Grandpa Alphonse always used to say, anything worth free is worth saving your money for. Now, but I think even he would have coughed up a coin or two if he'd seen what was on Reuben's menu.
So, about a month ago, I'm sitting down for supper, and Wolf Moon Dance comes out of the kitchen and she says, "Here, drink this." And I don't know what the heck it is, eh? So I says, "Well, what the heck is that, eh?" And she says, "There's a lot more to bagging a buck than just shooting a gun."
Oh, no shit, Cheyenne.
The Ojibways prepare a special recipe before every hunt. They believe that before the hunter can go into the forest, that they have to have the right era around them.
The right what?
Era.
What's an era?
Well, it's the air around you.
We all got an era?
Well, yeah, we're supposed to. Yeah.
Well, I can feel my ears.
Wait, so how do you know when the air around you is your era?
Well, the era. The air is your era?
Oh.
What is my era, my air?
Yeah.
Just shut up and do the ritual, Renner.
Wait a minute. Ritual, you don't mean one of those things where I have to strip down to my skivvies and dance around the table like last
No,
week's
you don't have to do it.
Because I ain't
No offense to your Asian wife, that's what I gotta do to get a piece of turkey over to your place. I'll see you.
You don't have to.
So there's no dancing around the table with
All you gotta do is drink this potion.
Guess what?
Wolf Moon Dance made enough to last us all week long.
You mean like a magic potion?
According to her.
Wait, is it tasty?
Oh, well, it's definitely got a taste to it, I can tell you that.
Well, what the heck are we supposed to eat?
We won't need nothing else. One glass of this 3 times a day, and your arrow will be so strong that you won't have to hunt the bucks. The bucks will hunt you.
Reuben, what are these little chunky things floating around in here?
Protein. There's chunks of protein.
How's about your toast, Jane?
Let's make it. I'll do it.
Fellas.
Toast!
May all the stars line up so that 50 pointed and I saw my name.
What is all this? I gotta do this little thing first.
You gotta do a little thing first.
What kind of little thing you gonna do?
It's an incantation.
A what?
It's what the Ojibwe say before they drink the potion. Come here, Pop. All right, you stand right there. You be north.
North.
I'll nod when it's your turn to join in. You be south. Hold on.
North.
You're east. Yes.
East. North, south, east.
And I'll be west.
Ah, you be west.
Okay, you ready? Get back there. I just have to work, okay? Wushu, oh, Gitchimane Nadamo, Nadamotion. Miguewenan, Damishka, Kawako one, Sada, Moskus. Then one day, he was wawash, ho, megwatch, aho, 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 aho.
That's great.
It's got a trick to it, I'll say that. What proof is it, Reuben?
Sad to say, there's not a single drop of alcohol in it.
Oh, well, it ain't no pasty pie, but I'll tell you what. I could drink me a few of these without looking up and saying, just what the heck's that white beer's got in here, eh?
Well, like I said, it's a recipe that goes back generations from the Ojibways.
Well, yeah, but what's in it? I might want to steal the recipe.
Whoa, hey, you and me both.
Okay. Fill a large bucket with fresh cow's milk.
Oh, hey, there's your milkshake shakes right here.
Yep.
Blend 1 ounce each of parsley, ginger, and caraway seeds with 8 ounces of sap from a mature maple.
Oh, I thought I tasted a sweet sap in there, eh?
Add barley and yeast.
Oh, yeast.
Oh, you gotta have yeast here.
6 ounces of blackberries and honey.
Oh, I love the blackberries.
Next, take 12 large earthworms baked on a shovel. unrestrained mule tail sweat. 100 finely crushed black flies, a pinch of dirt found surrounding a buck rub. And, the dried and powdered left testicle of a fully grown moose. Then let's chill and serve. Okay, but that just breaks the curse. Then we gotta protect ourselves from the evil spirits.
There's more?
Wolf Moon Dance says that for every tree in the forest there's a secret. Some of them are good and some of them are evil. So, that first part, like I said, invites the good spirits in and this keeps the bad spirits out.
Good. Oh, it smells like porcupine piss.
It is!
You want to bring it to her?
Like this. Not only does it keep the evil spirits out, but when it comes to the bucks, Wolf Moon Dance says it acts as an aphrodisiac.
An aphrodisiac what?
An aphrodisiac. She said her father went out, covered himself head to toe with the piss, and in 15 minutes he was surrounded by hundreds of bucks.
Hundreds of bucks.
That's right, Shiver. Yeah, and she said if you can stand the smell, because it is fragrant. She said if you can stand the smell, that the bucks should just walk up and introduce themselves to you.
What? How does one suppose about you attracted to jar? Porcupine fish from a porcupine fruit?
Oh, that's a very good question, Shiver. First, you gotta catch one, which I did about a month back. A good sized one too, about 30-pounder.
Oh, that's a good chase.
I can't believe I drank a moose testicle.
Yeah, I think it was one of those tongues I chew.
No, I didn't grab it, no.
You grabbed a porcupine, Joe. It's stuck with his chicken.
Oh, yeah, you're right there. No, I seen one sitting down by Shorty Creek, sitting on a rock sun.
You're a Shorty Creek, eh?
So, then I just snuck up behind him with a blanket, and I threw it over him, and I took him home.
First jack.
No stickers?
No stickers. No stickers. Then I took him home, and I put him in the backyard in a special cage with a wire floor, and I put a pan underneath him, and then I filled that quill pig with so much water, all he could do was piss.
Sure. Ruben.
By the end of the week, the pan was overflowing. So then it was just a matter of finding some spare pickle jars and, pouring the piss into them. And then I let the pickle jars sit out in the sun for a couple of days to breathe right now.
Ruben!
What?
Between your moose ball milkshakes and your pickle jars full of porcupine piss, I think you got us covered, eh?
I'm just trying to explain to you.
No, let me ask you this. Did they make a magic potion for dealing out loaner hands? Because that would be helpful.
That'll be your only hope.
I was talking to my partner, thank you very much.
Oh, talking to your partner. Jimmer, as always, take no fingers!
You just try to remember what Trump is. It cost us the championship last year.
I cost us the championship?
Just
Oh, no, I forgot about someone called for a loaner hand. And that's why we lost the championship. Thank you very much. I can't believe that.
I was too suited with the ace high.
Two-suited with the ace high is not a loaner hand. No wonder we lose every year.
I know why we lose every year. I'm looking at why.
Oh,
Please.
Pass.
Yeah, Mr. Shorty, he'll pass you.
Oh, there we go.
Pass.
Clogs is Trump. There we go.
Come on, Remnar. Oh, Remnar, what are you doing to me here?
What are you shooting at? Mister?
See, yelling this one.
Hey, Jimmer, remember last year we was out there hunting at the Park River and that bear came out of nowhere after you?
Mr. Shorty. Well, you remember I was sitting on that stone, that Chesapeake stone. I was eating a salmon and shooting for sandwich. I was sitting on a sandwich. And next thing you know, this biggest, blackest bear came right out of the woods. Just chomped around. I got up. I ran down to the van. We had the van at that time.
Yeah.
Ran to the van and escaped the bear. And next thing I know, I reached out and I believe I shot myself.
Is that why Alida Carlson broke up with you?
It's one of the reasons.
Oh.
We won't get into that.
It's your turn.
You're not leaving with
That was all your fault.
That was not my fault.
Oh!
Ruben, I swear to God.
You can't tell him. You can't tell him.
I know what the rule is.
He forgot what Trump is. He couldn't play without knowing.
I know, Ruben. You forgot what Trump is again, haven't you? Haven't you, Ruben?
I can't finish this hand.
I can't finish this
What,
hand.
you done with names and ends?
More like 2s, 3s, and 4s.
Oh, what are you talking about? There ain't no 2s, 3s, and 4s. Maybe when you shuffled, you picked up the wrong cards.
Yeah, there ain't no decks in this camp but euchre decks. There ain't no toes, trees, or fours within 20 miles. Now, the strangeness surrounding the Jimmers and Paula, now that's one thing. And then when the best homemade whiskey ever to come out of the backwoods of the UP curdled like milk under our noses was another. But when the euchre cards changed face in our very own hands.
What are y'all staring at me for?
You wasn't before, you are now.
What?
The voice.
You know damn well what. I don't gotta say it.
Say it. Say it! I want to hear you say it!
You're cursed, alright? You're cursed.
I'm
Yeah. What the hell?
Mr. Tony! What the hell?
Oh, give me some of that.
We hid there for what seemed like forever, trying to make sense of something that made no sense at all. The Jimmer said it best.
That was the strangest thing I ever heard. And I've been to space.
And then, just when we thought things couldn't get any worse.
Department of Natural Resources.
Officer, we're so glad to see you.
Please call me Ranger Tom.
Ranger Tom. Welcome to the world famous Sody Deer Cache. I'm Ruben Sody. This here is my pop, Halbert Sody. It's my little brother, Rem Harson. And the living legend standing next to you is Jimmer Nagamini from Menominee.
My chimney shook the sheet.
You know, I got a ticket from every DNR officer ever set foot in these woods, and I don't remember you.
Oh, just got transferred up to this part of the state.
Oh, did ya? From where?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit.
Oh, wait.
You are not going to believe the night we had a...
Oh, and then started with the Jimmers and
Yeah, first ready for the bullet. First in the face.
no reason at all.
And then the sweet sap,
Now, syrup.
syrup, sweet sap syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what's happy on.
Very sap, sure.
Okay, and then the euchre cards.
You're not gonna believe this
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So we're playing cards, we're playing minor business, and they suddenly change right in our hands.
Shoot, trees and fours.
2 trees and 4s.
And 1 minute Jackson, this is
Go on, everybody!
The voices. The voices.
Oh, not your phone and voices.
How dare you?
They were saying it was chariot coming for to carry me. Oh, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me. Oh, I love.
He sang the whole damn song.
What did
Oh,
I?
them
being from the DNR, we didn't want to interrupt for fear of losing our hunting licenses. You have to understand, this time of year, the DNR is more powerful than God. In fact, some of them think they are God. Or in Ranger Tom's case,
I just saw God upon your ridge.
The ridge is beautiful.
God.
You mean with heaven and the angels and...
Heaven and the angels and the manger. Yeah, that's right. You saw the manger?
Are you sure it was a sheep? He could be right. Couldn't spell you up.
No, Jimmer was abducted by aliens.
Well, yeah, I spent a whole weekend in space.
Saw the light.
oh, ain't seen a
You
light.
saw a light.
Oh, well, we saw light.
Was it Hoover's about this? I should have like Ricky going to shut me up in the chute.
No. The light. The light you see right before you see God. Oh. I was out combing the area for irregularities. There's a lot of orange coming over the bridge tonight, so gotta go out and show a presence. When all of a sudden it came to me, this big round ball of light, right along the tree line, lit up the whole ridge. And right in the center of it was this some kind of, well, I don't know, I couldn't tell what it was, but it held me there. I fell to my knees and I started praying.
Huh?
Because it was God. It had to be God because suddenly these words were coming out of my mouth. Words I'd never said before. Words I don't know the meaning to. It was as if, and this is gonna sound crazy. But it was as if someone else were inside my body, speaking through me. I lost all sense of time, place and time. I began questioning my own reason for being. My mind was racing with this never-ending stream of ceaseless, incessant contemplation, examining and then re-examining my sad excuse for a life, clinging to a deeply seated faith versus modern society's insistence that if mankind cannot explain it, it can't possibly exist. Where is that? Come here. Or I
Ranger Tom's got me thinking.
or the way I choose to live in the world.
When all the weirdness has been going on, Jim's
What kind of world?
holla blowing up, the sweet sap going sour, the euchre cards changing in our
And the
hands,
voices.
and then voices in the night.
And if it is, am I
I say
it?
this, but maybe Remnar is
And
right
if
about
I
my
am, why am I it?
My little problem. Maybe it would be best if we all just packed up our trucks right now and just went back to Escanaba.
Are you out of your mind?
Just until next year when things are so weird.
If you think for 1 second after I just got done bringing the left testicle of a moose, and I'm going to let you out of this camp alive, you're crazy.
No one's even dare campus, I say so.
Breathe the air, eat the food of this world.
Now, the last time I checked, tomorrow is still opening day. And we're gonna hunt it. And that includes you, Ruben. Now, all of us, hit the sack. Moose testicles.
What's going on with these shoes, Ranger Tom? You should probably go get checked for some fungus.
Now, for all of you flatlanders, tonight in the UP is a different animal altogether. There's like black ice. You can't see it and you can't hear it, but if you're not careful, it'll wrap its arms around you and squeeze until the only sound you hear is your own heart beating or your own breath greet them. Now, Reuben would later say he wasn't sure what it was that woke him up. It might have been a dream, or it might have been the moon coming out from behind a cloud, or might have been the sound of all those deer.
Now we know why the aliens brought them back. Oh, can't sleep, eh? Yeah.
Me neither.
I gotta go to that two-holer. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, you should come looking for me. Might not be a bad idea to bring a gun either. Did you hear me? Said I'm going to the two-holer. He wants you to cover me. There's all this weird stuff going on. Who knows what might be out there? Aliens, bears, alien bears. Maybe it's just like Ranger Tom said and God himself is out there. I gotta believe though, if God is out there, the last place he would be is in the Sodi two-holer. Still, I wouldn't mind being careful. In fact, you see me doing this, means hold your firearm with God. Reuben. Holy. Wake up. What? This is Reuben. I was on my way to the two-holer, eh?
Yeah, it smells like I didn't make it.
Said, hey, Reuben, cover me. I'm going to the two-holer. He's not even moving a muscle. I thought he was just treating me like he usually does, but then he says that word.
What word? Reuben! Reuben! Are you there, Reuben? Reuben!
Oh, that's the curse, ain't it?
Yeah, it might be the buck fever.
Yeah, they know bug fever. Pup's got AIEs coming out of his mouth.
The
This is
Reuben!
what happens when you start
Reuben!
screwing around with the spirits, eh? When you start eating earthworms on shovels with
Get down! Get over here, somebody! Now, help me look for something to wake him up with. Do we have any smelling salts in the camp? Rednar, do we have any smelling salts?
The only salt we got is up at the lake on the ridge. If you think I'm going to get it, you're crazy.
Give me some of the piss. Give me some of the piss. There you go, Reuben. Come on. Come on.
No.
Oh, okay then.
No, with the piss. Slap him with the piss. Mary, mother's God, Father's
Come on, Reuben. There you go.
No, here, give me the dress. Give me the dress. Mary, mother's God.
It's got to be one of the milkshakes. If that don't stop him out of it, nothing will. There we go. Okay. Reuben! I'm gonna give you some of the milkshake to snap you out of it, okay then? I guess it's okay then. Okay, now back up. Down there.
What are you doing?
Stand back, I don't want to hit you.
You're not gonna shoot him, are you?
No, I'm gonna fire off around next to his head and wake him up.
You can't do that.
What are you talking about? He's deaf already.
I got a better idea. Where are the keys to my truck?
Well, your truck.
I got some 100-foot jumper cables. I pull my truck up. I can hook one end up to my Sears Dyer, the other up to Reuben. And just get it started.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, I seen Bubba get his school once.
Well, that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Take us something
I
else.
can't think of nothing else. I'm caught out.
And then, like a voice from heaven, it called to us. I think we're all clear.
Wait. Here. Get him in there.
Well, now what do we do?
Now, we wait.
You know, if a timber, let's go with a good one. He's bound to come shooting out. You better get over there and get ready to catch him.
If he lets go with a good one, this head's gonna go flying right off. What's he looking for?
There's something wrong with Reuben.
We think maybe he's cursed. Cursed?
Yeah, he's not either cursed.
Well, look at him. Why is he...
Yeah, we're trying to snap him out of it by having the timber let go with a good one. Well, we must have stood there a good 30 minutes. Nobody moved a muscle. Unfortunately, that included the Jimmer. It was about that time that Ranger Tom suggested some basic DNR training he thought might be useful in this situation.
Pump his legs.
Ready?
Yeah.
1 potato, 2 potatoes, 5, 6 potatoes, 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes, keep walking. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 5
That explains my dream.
This ain't what it looks like.
He's right, I'm not the same thing.
Yeah, Rubens rolls up.
I'm on my way to
Rolls right up.
It was on my way to the two-order, but we weren't even moving, so I was saying.
Yeah, and then the salts.
Well, yeah, we didn't have any smelling salts.
And then the piss.
Porcupine piss.
Yeah, and then the milkshake.
Yeah, we even tried the moose ball milkshake. None of us worked.
What?
And then we just absolutely undiluted all the way.
It's a bully roll.
So that's why he's wearing. Here he is doing what he's. Look out!
He's coming too!
Yeah, let's get him up, eh? There you go.
I don't know, but it's good to see you.
Yeah, we took the cluster for sure, eh?
Oh yeah, thank goodness for the Jimmer, eh?
Oh, and the Jimmer.
I guess you didn't ready for it, Kinney.
No! But if you can see the Ranger Tom, he's looking a little discombobulated.
Oh, I got it.
Reuben, can you talk?
Yeah?
He can talk! Yeah. Reuben, how you feel? You feeling okay, eh?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck.
Was it a gas truck?
Hey, we thought we lost you for sure. You was out on your feet and we was trying to wake you up every which way, but nothing seemed to take. That is until the Jimmer let go with it. Well, let's just say the legend is on.
Where is it?
Where's what?
The light. There was a light.
A light? What light?
I saw a light.
Where?
That window.
That window there? Was it a bright white light?
It was bright.
A bright white light, right?
Right?
I saw a bright white light upon the bridge.
Mine was in the window.
Are you sure it was a sheesh pit?
A what?
A sheesh pit.
Spaceship.
Sure it's a spaceship, Ranger Tom? Was there a spaceship? Is that what you saw?
No, it wasn't a spaceship, it was God. You saw the face of God, just like I did.
I am not so sure that mine was God.
Of course it was. This confirms it, don't you see? You saw the... Could you not do that, please? We're trying to make some sense out of our lives over here. This light, did it call to you?
It didn't call me nothing.
Mine hoovered.
I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm talking to him. Please wait over there by your vehicle. You want to walk towards it like I did. Only I ran in the other direction screaming for my life.
No, I went for my gun.
You don't shoot God. That was God. Of course it was God.
I almost shot God.
Now listen to me. This is very, very important. As an officer of the Department of Natural Resources, I hereby command you to tell me, in vivid detail, everything you saw. Can you do that?
I think so.
Everyone sit down! I'm about to speak.
So after the light, I had this vision.
Of what? Of God.
Well, if that was God, then he is a buck.
A what? A buck! A buck! We've seen a buck! He's seen a buck!
With a tiny little woodchuck nose.
With a
Woodchuck nose, yeah, a little itty bitty one like the woodchucks out by the two-holder. Yeah.
Bucks don't got little woodchuck. Please.
Well, this one did, but maybe that's because it weren't buck all the way through. Because I ain't never seen a buck that could stand on its back legs to look through the window at me.
A buck was looking at you through the window.
The buck with the woodchuck nose, yeah.
A buck with a woodchuck nose was looking at you through a window.
Not just the window, but up there, and over there, and anywhere there was the light, so was he. And he had these eyes. Coon's eyes! You know, with the little blindfold? And then he bares his teeth at me like this. And I swear they were the teeth of a great northern pike. And then he had these hands that were so strange. They had long, black, curving claws coming out of the fingers, just like a wolverine. And there was fur everywhere. Oh, sorry. There was fur everywhere. Like a grizzly. Only he weren't as big as a grizzly. And maybe that's because he was also part woodchuck. I'm kind of cloudy on that. But, as sure as I'm sitting here, it was also part human.
Human?
I can't tell you which part, I just know that. I got a feeling, that's all. Is that what you saw? Major Tom? Was that God?
No. For those of you planning on traveling to the UP anytime soon, you need to know about the bear walks.
Bear walks?
Yeah, you won't find them listed on any of the brochures they hand out at the bridge, but they're not much a part of the Superior State as, well, the pictured rocks. Only evil.
Evil?
That was a bear walk.
You see, it goes back a long time ago. The Indians seen them first. The old Chippewas are scared to death of them. You see, it starts as a light.
But then it changes.
Changes into what?
Well, usually a bear.
Woodchuck?
Or a coon?
Hey, Pesch.
Wolverine.
Or a buck?
Yeah, but yeah. The human part, now that's the spirit. It's come back looking for something.
That's why the sweet sap turned to syrup. And the euchre cards changed in our hands.
In a Chevy Sugar Jeep.
Yeah, and the voices does.
Oh, that's its name, I'll bet. A-I-E.
A-I-E, the bear walk.
What's gonna happen to me, Pop?
Oh, now calm down, boy.
I'm gonna die, ain't I?
Oh, you ain't gonna die.
Yes, I am!
Well, okay, maybe you are.
Oh,
Don't look at the light!
oh, shake Touch the bear walk. Fish.
Fish shagger, fish shagger.
fish.
What the hell's a shacker?
A sacrifice!
What?
The bear one wants a sacrifice!
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 What the hell are we gonna give it?
Swing low, sweet chariot, come forth, carry home.
Thanks for stopping by, Major Tom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you ready then? On the count of three then. What?
I am the one that it wants!
What the hell with that? It's a bear walk out there.
I gotta face it, Bob!
This is no time for being a hero.
Yeah, give me that gun before you hurt yourself.
Don't you understand? I'm cursed! When you got a curse as bad as mine, there's only one way to fix it. I gotta face that bear walk.
A Roman.
You've been telling me every year that this is gonna be my year, and every year I keep coming up empty. Well, tonight it ends. Tonight this curse ends. Either I eat the bear walk, or the bear walk eats me. And either way, somebody is putting meat on somebody else's table.
Save yourself, Papa Shorty!
Well, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Albert Sodi, this tale you're spinning is nothing but a crock. But it's the truth. Sure as I'm standing here, it's the truth. And if you didn't believe it up till now, well, what happens next, you're not only not going to believe, but you're going to want to get on the phone with the Whitecoats and tell them to bring the wagon and plenty of straps, because old Albert Sodi's off the sucker for good. So I won't do it. I'll let Reuben do it. In his very own words. Sodi Deer Camp, November the 15th, 1989. When the light come again, it poured through the windows like a river over the rocks. And then the buck come. And oh, what a buck it was. I brought up my gun, put my finger on the trigger, cocked back the hammer, and took a deep breath to steady my nerves. When all of a sudden,
Hello, eh? Reuben! Reuben, is that you? Oh, how you doing? You doing good? Is this the Sodi Deer Camp? The world famous Sodi Deer Camp?
You found her.
Is this the sweet sap whiskey I see?
You might be so lucky.
I think you'll have much of a snort, eh? Who the hell made this? Tastes like porcupine piss.
Are you the bear walk?
Oh, do I look like a bear to you?
Well, then are you a god?
Reuben!
Well, if you're not the bear walk, and you're not God, and you're not the Jimmer, certainly, well then who are you?
All good things come to those who shoot straight.
I know this very much, eh?
Anything worth free is worth saving your money for. If you don't know where to start,
Go back to the beginning! Great Grandpa Alphonse!
no, don't freeze up on me now. Are you still with me?
I'm still with you. I'm as loony as old Uncle Alvin, but I'm still with you.
Good.
You're dead, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Good.
I'm very dead.
Good. But, how come you're talking through the Jimmer?
Oh, but he spends half his time on the other side anyways. I need you to do me a favor. Can you do a favor for your great-grandfather?
Yeah, I'll try.
You see that great big buck out the window there?
The one as big as a house.
Nice rack on him, ain't it?
It sure is. Nicest rack I ever seen.
Hey. Shoot him.
Shoot him?
Yeah.
You mean just
Just point your gun and fire away.
Well, I ain't never shot a buck before, Great Grandpa Alphonse.
Oh, I know that.
Every time I pull the gun up to shoot, I just
Take it easy. Tell me something. You believe in fate?
I don't think so.
Oh, you believe in luck, don't you?
The only luck I've ever had's been bad.
Then you believe.
In what?
In something. Anything. For instance, you believe I'm standing here now?
No.
Then you'll never shoot a buck.
Did you bring me that buck, Great Grandpa Alphonse?
Oh, let's just say it was someone a bit higher up in the spiritual food chain than me.
Oh, was it God?
Oh, higher.
There's somebody higher than God?
Did you just shoot the buck, Roman?
Who was it? Just shoot him! Great Grandpa Alphonse, I gotta know. If it wasn't you and it wasn't God, then who was it that brought me this buck?
E-R-E.
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 Take him, Ruben. Take him now.
I brought my gun up, put my finger on the trigger, cocked back to hammer, and took a deep breath to steady my nerves.
Turn around, big boy. Let me see you from the side.
And I shot the big son of a bitch. And that's when I knew that it was her. She had made it so, just like she said she would. And then she explained the unexplainable. And that's when I knew everything I'd ever need to know.
Kisaki, bear with 3 legs.
I love you too, Wolf Moon Dance.
Kisaki, Kisaki,
Reuben's buck kept us in venison until the following spring. Well, it was some of the best ven I ever ate. Now, I saw you turning up your nose there, miss. Yeah, you too, sir. Yeah, I saw ya. Yeah, but I don't know what else I expected from a bunch of rebelching, white wine drinking, Winnebago driving, butt sucking, flatland patrols. You see, I'll put it to you this way. When I'm sitting there at the Sunday supper table, looking at all that food that we hunted and gathered ourselves, and I am surrounded by sodies, well, I'm in heaven. And if you want to go to heaven, it's north of the bridge.